Hello, Divine Family. Hello, I hope everyone is feeling the high energies. Welcome to the Aurora Cosmic Rays transmissions. I'm sending so much love to all of our divine followers. We are streaming, so now we're definitely streaming through five different groups and channels. So I hope everyone is feeling the high energies coming through. I wanted to just come on just to activate. Tomorrow is a really big day for all of us. It's a 5/5 portal. So we're going to be activating the 7 sacred bundle key codes with the white buffalo calf woman. So I'll be on at 11 a.m. tomorrow. So please tune into that. Yes, we have all of our beautiful family. Monique and Tanya. I have new people here too. Beautiful Andrea, yes. Sending love to everyone. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so we're going to be activating the cosmic rays of creation. I wanted to come on to activate a Stargate, and this will be the Lyan Stargate of the cosmic rays key codes with the Lyan High Councils. We're going to be doing a few translations. Translations are just connecting to just some advice from the Galactic High Councils to develop inner work, frequencies, currents, key codes, inner work connection, multidimensional integration with your higher self and what is inner work. So they wanted to bring that through. I see it coming up into the collectives where for some reason we only feel like inner work is clearing unconscious programming and softwares, pain bodies and traumas, different types of ancient energies coming up into the body, and cleaning up and clearing softwares all the time. And that's what perceiving of inner work is. Cleansing, clearing, dissolving the ego, and dissolving the ego and structures and patterns and templates, the old templates of Atlantis. And that is not true. So they wanted to bring that through, that's not what inner work is. So we'll be bringing that through in just a little bit. So it's a part of it. Yes, it is. But they want to see if we can kind of shift everyone more inward, development of deep inner work with your multidimensionals and also your universal soul. So building a connection to your higher self, your universal soul, your multidimensional higher selves, getting to know your higher selves on a deeper level. So that will be coming through in just a little bit. We're going to start activating templates and blueprints. So we're just going to start bringing in the templates and the blueprints and start activating those systems and opening up and activating the Lyan DNA and stargates, cosmic rays, frequencies that are coming through. So there's lots of solar energies that are transmitting into this now. Bringing that through, most likely for a long time, you'll start to receive information right before you wake up. So I don't know about you, but I heard my Lyan Oversoul said that he was coming fully into integration, and that I am your Lyan higher self, and I'm coming fully and into an integration and embodiment, that we're going to be activating multiple strands and DNA strands. So the Lyan Oversoul is coming through the system, which is the system is the Stargate, and that's the physical body Stargate, that is the physical body vessel. Okay, so when I hear this, and I can hear my Lyans very vividly telling me which one that it is, because it's a multidimensional experience, and with each DNA that you activate, you can have multiple Lyan races and different types of all different types of Lyan races and Vega, and all of these beautiful frequencies that are coming through, angelic humans too as well. So it really, you have to kind of really open up really wide just to be able be able to expand, to know that it's a, meaning that there is many millions of you through different times and spaces that you'll be able to communicate and to integrate with. So I wanted to bring that through today. The new transmissions and all the transmissions that will be coming through our energetic containers, all of the energetic containers that we are opening up to and expanding. Today we are opening up at least 5 energetic containers now. We'll be streaming through 5 different energetic containers. We'll also have our channel. We have another channel that we're creating. So these are all energetic containers in order for us to be able to activate transmissions, higher light, bring in higher light transmissions and creations and whatever comes through in this now through these vessels. So this is what we call the Lyan upgrades. Lyan upgrades is expansion and beyond expansions in this now. So it is the Lyan embodiments, Lyan oversoul embodiments that are going to take it to the next levels of the transmissions of what's going to come through in a place, in a space of pure love existence, but also in a place of a space of non-ego. Lyan integrations is it is a pure frequency, a very advanced light technology. Key codes, sonic technology is actually something that I've been transmitting in lots of frequencies of the cosmic rays, and it's all neon key codes is actually what I see. It's really beautiful. In frequency, what I see, the plasma systems that are upgrading, the plasma frequencies and codes and the golden liquid light. So it's the most beautiful golden liquid plasma light that I see transmitting through the third eye. And I see just my whole body. When I close my eyes, I see nothing but liquid plasma gold light. Very beautiful frequencies, and then also neon. So it will look like the aurora frequencies behind me, the aurora rays. And when I speak and I'm talking, I see aurora lights coming out of my body. So it's absolutely beautiful to be able to embody these frequencies, transmissions, and plasma. It will, it's beyond what you can even imagine. And it's absolutely beautiful. And then there's also the Lyan Stargate diamond cosmic rays where I can see diamonds. And I see millions and millions of diamonds falling through my third eye, millions and millions of diamonds within my morphogenetic field. So I hope that you enjoy the transmissions today. I hope that you enjoy the embodiment, the higher frequency, the higher light, the full upgrades with the Lyans. And I have lots of Lyan higher selves from different times and spaces that are coming in right now to be able to transmit codes and frequencies and blueprints and templates to be able to teach. And they're here, I'm going to say teaching, but guiding and sharing through our multidimensional Stargate, which is me, the translator. My walk-in is source, and I do have a walk-in. So you have to kind of really hear and feel energies and frequencies and start asking questions. And that's all a part of the inner work. My embodiment was source. I'm going to say, that's fine. The walk-in is source. And when I asked a question, do I have a walk-in? And I did finally one day, because I allowed myself to believe in all these belief systems that I was observing in the collective consciousness. And I sat there and I finally asked, okay, so that's moving the inner child out for a little bit, moving out the 3-year-old and the 7-year-old that is feeling all of this uneasiness, distortions into the body, and not feeling really good about allowing that frequency to come in, or even that question to come up into the physical body. So those were parts of me that are veiled inside of the body. Finally, I asked, do I have a walk-in? And I heard source, because I've heard source for many years. Source says, I'm your walk-in. Source is your walk-in. And then my oversoul, which is the Lyan, said, source is your walk-in. I said, okay. So it's a multidimensional experience. And for some reason, we only feel like we hear one frequency. except for that frequency that I hear coming in sometimes. But everything is a frequency. All of your multidimensionals, even if you have a walk-in or if you don't, it's a multidimensional experience through frequency and consciousness and energy and vibration. So the consciousness that I connecting to the Lyan consciousness, is a pure frequency. The upgrades could feel as if you are clearing so much and cleaning up everything in your physical body, anything that is a discord frequency and a corruption code or an unconscious software, yes, but you will have the most beautiful, profound experiences becoming your Lyan higher self again. And that is shifting, multidimensional shifting and shape shifting into this higher version aspect of you. Your eyes will become the plasma transmitters of your Lyan council. The Lyan councils, if you have a few, and I have a few Lyan higher selves. I don't just have just one, and they float above me and they float on each side of me. Some of my guardians that are angelic humans, so there is a difference. When they say Lyan higher self, I would know that's a Lyan being. So I want you just to pay attention to a little bit of what we're frequency transmitting to assist you of what inner work is, what truly is inner work. Okay, so you're always thinking that I have to clear my ego, and that's beautiful. It's perfect the way that it is. But are you asking questions? Are you asking questions in higher soul questions? I'm going to call it higher soul questions, of asking the universal soul questions every single day about who, what, where, and why. Ask lots of questions. Ask the universal soul, where do you come from? Can you show me your vibrational frequency? If you see that you have a Lyan or a Vega or an Andromedan or a Hethar, and that's fine, an Avian or a Syrian, can you start asking questions? If you feel this frequency and this consciousness coming through, that means you've activated your higher DNA strands. You started to activate your crystalline DNA strands. So that's galactic DNA. So you want to start just transmitting and asking questions. So where do you come from? Okay, who, what, where? Develop a relationship with each one of your multidimensional higher selves. Now there's an Andarian higher self. There's a Gaia elemental higher self. So you want to tune into the consciousness of what you connect to. Okay. So they're Lyan beings, lioness beings. So you will see Lyan faces coming up to you. It will look very similar to Goddess Sekhmet. It will look similar to what we know. Then there's the angelic humans, which is the Krystals races, the Anuhazis, and I'm just going to say this right now. So the Emerald Order. And the Emerald Order is going to look a lot different than a Lyan. So you have to pay attention to that too. And they do. So they look absolutely beautiful, but they look like us. And they're pure crystalline white beings. And they have crystalline white faces and beautiful plasma eyes, aurora eyes, green eyes. Some will have blue and amethyst. So you want to just tune into what is available for you right now, which each template, each trend that you activate is a multidimensional system, templates, higher selves, could be millions too. And you can start to communicate, to use in all time and spaces through your Stargate. Your Stargate is your body. So your Stargate, your ascension vehicle, your Stargate system, if you want to call it that, or your starship, your vessel that you chose to come into. And most of you probably have chose the same vessel and many different incarnations and resets too. And what are resets? Well, we've already done this before, and we have. So everything is already done. And there's many resets that we went through. Lots of resets, and that's where your deja vu comes from. So you want to start asking questions and start to transmit through the Stargate to ask those questions through source, light, and frequency. And that's the true inner work, getting to know yous. You can get to know your future self if it's the future self in the 5th dimension or 7th dimension or higher. So 12D, 22D, 144D, 122D, you can keep going as high as you want to because it's dimensions, dimensional systems. You can talk to all multidimensional yous through all time and space. And that is the universal soul Stargate system. The ascension initiations is that we walk as one system here. You can call them extensions, but they're not extensions. So you can simultaneously have millions of experiences in one vessel, and you can at a light speed. And it is at a light speed, and you'll be able to tune into who you are. Who, what, where, and what you have available. So what is it that you have available in this now? So that's what's available, right? So you would know, well, I see millions. So if you close your eyes right now, and I want all of you to close your eyes and connect inward and to see your light, what light is transmitting. If you can't see the light through the third eye, the diamond third eye, can you actually see and feel? Can you feel your light? So you are light in frequency and energy and vibration. And that right there is your key codes. Your light holds everything, your wisdom, your knowledge, everything that is available to you. It's very simple. It's the human self and the constructs and the blueprints and templates of the old Atlantis. And they call it the old Atlantis, but I don't like saying that anymore because we're way past that hologram. So I'd like for you just to tune into those frequencies and to see that that light that you see, hear, and feel, which is you, is your wisdom, your light, your knowledge, your key codes, your templates, your blueprints, your existence, your Akashic systems. So it's all right there and available to you. And that's the true inner work, is for you just to tune into your light and your key codes. You can activate them naturally. Now, what is going to happen most likely is that your ego is going to come in and to transmit that you can't see anything. I can't feel anything, or I'm not light. That I don't feel really good in this body. And that's just density. So they call it ego, and it's not ego, it's density. So you want to tune into this too, and to feel those energetic patterns. Those are energetic systems, and they will just sit there and run its show. And it's kind of like radio stations, different frequencies and stations within the bandwidths. So we're just going to kind of tune those off, turn those off today, turn them off. So deactivate and dismantle all those systems now, and see if you can tune into your light. Now, as you turn into your light, what do you want to know? What do you want to know? So close your eyes. What do you want to know? Everyone, what is my higher purpose? Where am I from? Correct? So what if that light says, oh, well, I can go ahead and pull up like millions and trillions of yous and aeons of different existences and times. So which record do you want to pull now? What galactic higher self do you want to tune into? What universe? So I'll show you millions and trillions of universes now and galaxies. I will show you what exists beyond what you can even imagine. So can you tune into that? So where do we feel like we're only just one existence, right? This lifetime, galactic lifetimes. You could be suns and stars. Do you want to see those today? You could have been a body of water. You could have been a whale, a hunchback whale, a killer whale, dolphin. You could be a universe. You could be multiple universes. Okay, so pull that up and ask for it to come up. So if that's what you see, then I'm a universe. All right, well, that's cool. So let's activate the universal DNA today. I see trillions of galaxies. Okay, so that's your DNA. That's beautiful. So pull that up today and activate it. Activate your key codes. I'm a Lyran. You're not just a Lyran. So let's pull this up today. And you could see that you have millions and trillions of DNA from all different types of galactic origins and universes and all kinds of beautiful existences. We call existences because that's the human self. That's fine. So you can tune into that today too. You could just be a frequency of light, a harmonic frequency of music and sound. You're an instrument. We're all instruments. So that's beautiful. Okay, so that's what you have available right now. So what's the unavailable? So you have everything that's available in this universe that you can activate any key code with inside of you, any strands, anything, then everything that is available and unavailable. So just remember that. So just close your eyes and tune into your light and start asking that light, ask the light, which is you, your wisdom. Activate your light frequency, and that's all your records. So that's really cool, right? And it's so simple. Connecting to yourself, and that's the highest advice, is to close your eyes and to see the light and to ask what is available, and get a sketchbook and colored pens and start drawing language of light. So you don't see linear at all. I highly recommend language of light, channeling, writing, and drawing, so you can learn how to dissolve your linear mind. Because you're going to draw the language of light, and then you're going to ask all these questions. So what does it mean? What does it all mean? Well, stop asking what it means, close your eyes and see the light and feel the vibration and the key code that you're activating. Okay. Most of the time, I see lots of people bringing up the ego and saying, I have no idea what it is, and I feel like I'm just drawing scribble. So I would say that you probably want to activate initiations and multiple initiations, and go through many initiations to dissolve that template, that old template, and really go inside to see if you can see wisdom and to be able to see the distortions and discord frequencies within the stations of your bandwidths, which is all frequency and energy. And if you tune into it, you can see color. So you could see red or blue, and you can take it and transmute it and deactivate and dismantle it and move it up and out of your crown. So if you can see the frequency and you can see what's running, so you would have to tune into that energy. Most likely that will be your inner child. So you would want to look at age 3 or age 4 and feel that vibrational frequency. So unworthiness and doubts. So doubt has a frequency to it. It could be red or blue, and you could tune into it and just vibrate it up and out of your crown. If you see a template or a blueprint, vibrate it out. You can dissolve it or just visualize dissolving it within your bandwidths. Because that's not true. That's going to be all of what they call the linear mind systems. That's what they call the ego, or dropping into the physical, because I've heard that too. So not enough to the human self aspects. You can cleanse and clear and activate codes to start really working with your chakras, and cleanse and clear your chakras too. Or you could just tune into the frequency within your bandwidth and dismantle it, or learn how to vibrate it up and out of your crown. And it's very simple. I highly recommend, like I said, channeling language of light, or connecting to frequency downloads. You can use channeling or frequency downloads, and drawing in language of light only for many years. That way you can go back to it later. So you don't understand nothing. You don't understand anything except for the light that is transmitting and the key code that you're drawing. And that's it. Gasan tuish no kush nakasanti nakata. Gasanti. We're going to activate a Stargate, and the Stargate is going to be the Lyan Stargate system of the cosmic ray key codes of the universal creation. Activating your Lyan DNA. These will be templates that are coming through, and there's many templates that are coming through. I have Hathor templates and blueprints, new Hathor codes. And I also have a beautiful transmission with the White Buffalo Calf Woman, which I feel like is very Syrian energies when I tune into the frequencies. So we'll be bringing that through too as well. I'm also going to develop different keys for Enochian, and I'll be bringing that through too as well. So it'll be the keys of Enoch, and I'll be translating those through language of light transmission as they come through. And just relax your body and just to allow the frequencies to come in and to be able to tune into your light and frequency, raising your vibrational frequency for inner work. Deep inner work is going inward, resolving energies in the body, but also enjoying your experience and connecting to your universal soul, connecting to your multidimensional higher selves, and connecting to your spirit guides, your councils, your teams. Connecting to your crystals. We're going to be activating the Stargate system and opening up to the Lyan Stargate system. So I'm going to ask the Lyan councils to come into this divine space. These are the Galactic High Councils of the Cradle of Lyra. I'm also going to be connecting to the Stargate Councils of the Emerald Order, and to start to grid into the space and asking the Emerald Order to come into this divine space and anchor fully in Amethyst Order and the Gold Ray Order, and just to be able to connect into this higher space, connected to the heart chakra and activating the diamond third eye is what we're activating today. The transmission is the diamond third eye transmission, and then also golden liquid plasma light. Golden liquid plasma, activating the cosmic rays, which will be the aurora rays. Activating the Stargate system. The Lyan Stargate is going to be the galactic Christed higher heart chakra. Now I'd like for you just to visualize a golden Stargate activating, and this will assist you with a deeper integration of what inner work is. And to remember to tune into who you are truly is light, vibration, harmonic universes and sound, music and orchestra, and that you are light and higher light. Transmission of frequencies of God consciousness, source consciousness, different consciousnesses, and just tune into that, and that you are a universal soul, that your body is a multiverse in a universe, and you can access any star portals and gates and systems and vortexes, worlds, crystalline kingdoms, and temples within inside of you. I'm going to be activating with the Christed Sophia, Divine Feminine, Pink Ray. This is going to activate your diamond third eye. Now I'd like for you just to feel that frequency. We're going to activate the higher self transmission, opening up the higher heart chakra and activating the Christed angelic higher heart chakra through Lyan codes, Lyan transmission codes, and activating these frequencies, tuning into your soul purpose, your soul mission, and you're already doing it. Desam tui santino shanakatina kushanakati. Gesam truna katan de refoshanakati. Gesam tuish nakwisanti. Desam tui kanan de refoshan tunakati. Desantino Kanandavanakati, Desantuno Kushanakati, Gesantina Shafushna Kusanti. We're going to be opening up the Stargate with the Emerald Order and the Lyan High Councils, and just bringing those transmission through our beautiful divine beings. And just anchor in and to start transmitting the frequency codes and activating your key codes of your cosmic rays. Gesantush Nakunakata, Gesantush Santi, Gesantunakata, Narana Koshandrenakati, Desantunakati, Gesantarana Kushanakati, Gesantuena Derepanakati, Gesayana, Gesantush Nakunakati, Nusantunakati, Gesaya Kana Derefushan Lokuya Kati, Asantanakati, Gesantuya Kanoshan Tunaku Kasanakata. Gekana de Fosantuna Casantura Santuno Santi, Gesa Yokushantanakana de Foshantunokati, Dekanakana, Gesantua Santino Shantrina Katina, Gusantuna Casantino Shan, Gishantina Kata, Gushantuna Kati, Gesantuna Kati, Gesantuna Katan de Fosantuna Kata, Sayakuyakana de Foshantuna Kati, Sayakushantina Kata, and just connect into the centers and just allow the key codes to come in. And just breathe into your heart and visualize the Stargate opening in your higher heart chakra. Activation of the Stargate of the diamond. Liquid light transmission. Diamond frequencies and activating these frequencies. Gisuntush no kushanakiyakata. Gisuntu no kushanakana. Gisuntuekata the diffusion tunaki. Gisuntunakata. Gisuntuekana the diffusion nakati. Gesantush Nakuna Kana the Refushan Tinaki Shantunakata. Gesaya Kana the Refushan Tunaka Santina Kitinakata. Gesana Gasa Yokushanti. Gesantuya Kana the Refushan Tunakata Nakasantino Shantunakati. Gana the Revanaka Santino Koshanakana the Revantina Kasanti. Gesantuish Nakuna Katana Kasuntunakati. Gusaya Koshanakata. Oyana the Refusantina Shantunakati. Gisuntunakata. Desantuish and Huenakuyakana, the diffusion Tinakiana, and the Ravantina Kushnakati. Ayana, the Paka Santi, Gesantanaka Santa. Gesantuish and Akuyakana, the diffusion T. Gaia Kuyakana, the diffusion Tunakis and Tunakana, the Ravanaka Santina Kata. Gesantuish and Akuyakana, the diffusion Tunakana, the Fakuyakana, the Ravantina Kasantinaki. Gesantuish Santana Kati. Santino Shapu no Kuekan and the Revantana Casantina Cashantina Kana and the Revanda Kati. De Nukuna. Gasantunakati. Gasantunaka Santunaka Santunakana and the Revanaka Santi. Desantush no Kueka Santina Ki Shantanakana and the Revantino Kushnakana and the Revana Kutinakati. Gisantunakata. Desantuish Shantinakia Kashantinakana and the Revantino Kushnakati. Sayo Kushantina Kunakana, Santino Kayakana, the Refantina Kushnakana, Santino Shantunakana, the Refoko Santi, Gesantinakati, Santino Santunako, Santunaka Santinakata, Sayo Kushna Koyakana, Kesako Kanakata, De Santunakuti, Gesantinaka Santanakata, Gasantina Santinakata, Gesako Santuishno Kuyanakana, the Refushantinakati, Gayakana, the Refoshan Tunaka Soyakana the Refoko Santina Kushan Tunokati, Santina Shantunokana the Refoshanakata, Gasantunakati, Santunakati, Darako Santuna Shantanakati, Disotunakata. Activating those transmissions, I'd like you just to visualize liquid plasma light and the Aurora Aqua Ray transmission and diamond plasma light key codes activating of the Stargates of Lyra. We have a new light technology is the diamond laser. Light technology, transmitting from the Emerald Order. Gesantuna Kuikona and the Refushan Tunakada and the Revaquasanti, Gesantuishna Kusanakata and the Refushan Nakata, Gesantina Shantusha Krishna Kushnakana and the Revako Santinakana and the Revanoko Santinakati, Gesantina Nakata, Gesanti, Gasantushna kusanti. Ganan de devotion tushna kushantina kanan de focosantina kiakana kasantina kanakutu. Gesantina kiti. Gasantu nakashanakata. Goya kakanan de devantina kyo kashantina kianakana. De devocosantu nakanan de vanakasantina kati. Gusantushna kushna kianakanan de devantina kunakata. Gasanti. Gasaya kanan de devosantuno kushantushna kushantina kishanakata. Gesantushna kushana. Soyo kusantina shantuno kushna kuno and the defantino kusanti. Gisantuna kanan the defantina shantuno kashantina kata. Gesanta. Gisantuna kanan the defokanakata. Gesantushna kasanti. And just allow for the codes to come into the heart space, activating the Christed angelic heart systems, activation of the Christed source permanent seed atoms. Gesantushna kushna kuya kanan the defantino santuna kasantina kashanta. Gisantinaka Santinakati, activating all transmissions, activating all systems now, activating the Stargate systems of the cosmic rays of creation. Gusantuishna Kushno Kanandarafantinakati, Gusantui Santinakasanti, anchoring in those frequency systems. Activating the diamond third eye systems, activation of the golden plasma liquid light rays of creation. Activating these plasma systems. Crystalline, liquid light, gold body systems. Gusantuanakati, Gusantuanakata, Santuishantunukuishnakusantunukusantinakata, activating frequencies to access the universal higher self, deeper integration now. I'd like for you just to connect into your higher self now. And just visualize your universal soul and the highest version of you merging deeply between all dimensions of your field systems. Activating these systems now. And just feel your universal soul anchoring in, activating all avatar code systems. Activating the collective avatar code systems, anchoring in now. And just transmitting and anchoring in these frequencies. Activating the Christed source light in order to be able to amplify the systems now. And just feel this run through your body. Activating all systems of the diamond laser light technology, and just visualize diamond laser light frequencies, activating the systems, recoding and rewriting, rewiring your cradle of Lyra DNA. Activation of all systems. Deactivating and dismantling all artificial intelligence systems. And just do a clear and sweep through all dimensional systems now. Clear and sweep through all dimensions of all souls that are transmitting with us today. Gasantina kanan de foisantotion akoshna kasantuno kuakasanti, Ganan de Pontino Shantunakatan, Gasantushna Kushna Kuna and the Vanaka Santina Kyukushanakana, the Vantina Kyunakatan, Gasantuna, Gasantushna Kianakati, Gasantushna Kasantino Kushnakanan, the Vantina Katan, Gasantushna Kushna Kuaka Santino Kusantana, the Vantino Kushnakati. Gasantush Nakia Nakanan, the Vantina Kyo Kushantina Kia Nanda Nakasantino Shantu Nakatan, Santua Kasanti, Gisantuish Nakia Nakanan, the Santua Nakatan, the Fokasanti, Osaya Kanan, the Foshanto Nakati, Akasantakata, Gasantino Shandakati, Gasantuish Nakuya Kasantino Shopui Nokuya Kata, Gasantua Kanan, the Fantina Kushnakia Nakanan, the Vantina Kushantu Nakata. That no Kosantina Kusha tu Kanakana, the Vanakatina Kasantina Kati. Gisuntuishna Kuishna Konoko Santina Kyoka Santanakana, the Fokonakati, anchoring in the universal systems, anchoring in the Christed source embodiment, activating all systems, transmission. Gusantino Santino Kornakana, the Fanko Santino Kushanti. Desantu Shanti Nakana, the Levantina Kukana, the Levantina Shantu Nokati, Gasantina, the Levanaka Santi, Gosantu shano kushnakia nakana derefantina shantu nokati. Gasantu shnakia nakana derefantina kyoko nakana. Desantu kasanti. Gesantina shantu nakana derefantina kati. Desantu shnaki kashantino shafuino kuya kana derevanakati. Pue santina shantina kana derefantina kyoko nakana. De doko na derfo nokati. Gesantu shnako nakana. Santina Shantuna Kashantina Kyananda Nakasantina Ku Nakatan. Disuntu Shanti. Gasantina Shantuna Kanan Derefan Sentuna Katan Dervanakati. Gasantu Shnaki. Gesantina Kasantina Kosantina Kue Kanan Derefantina Kati. Santina Shantuna Katan Dervanaka Santuno Kushanoko Kanan Derefantina Kati. Anchoring in universal soul. Integration of multiverse, universal soul systems. Integrate this now, feel it, and run it through your body. Visualize the highest versions of you are already you, that you are your higher selves. Visualize your higher heart opening and activating and anchoring in the Christ light systems, activating those systems now, anchor in all transmission systems. Desantinakati. Gasantunakata. Desantushnakuinakanandrifusantunaki. Santino Shafushnakushnakinan, Dervantina Kushnakusanti. Activating the Christed source collective grid systems and consciousness. Anchor this system in. Activation of the avatar consciousness, Christ of light, and anchor this system in. Activating those codes and feel them activating through your body. And to remember who you are and that you're already doing your highest path. Gesantina Shantuanakata. Guesantunakatina Kushantunakati. Gasantuya Kanan de Fushantu Shnakia Kanan de Vantina Kasanti. Santuno Koshnakuna Kanan de Vantuno Kosanti. Activation of all Stargate chambers. Activating your Stargate chamber system. Full integration with multidimensional higher selves. Activate these systems. Gasantu Shnakia Kanan de Fushanti. Gasantu Shnakia Nakati. Santuno Kushna Kananda Vantina Kyo Kanandarakati. Gasantu Shakui Shakui Kananda Vantina Kuna Kananda Vantino Shantunokati. Gisantu Shnaku Kasantuno Kananda Vantuno Kushantina Kananda Vantuno Kushna Kanandarakati. The Santua Kasantino Kushanta. Santina Hokaya Kananda Vonko Shantuna Kananda Vantina Kia Kanandaraka Kosanta. Santuno Shantuno Kushna Kiakata. Santina Naka Santina Koshantu Nakanan de Fantina Kosantuna Kati. The Santina Kosh Nakanan de Fantina Kati. Gasantina Santua Shanti. Goshan Hokoya Kanan de Foshantu Shnakuna. Santuno Kushantina Kashantina Ko Nakanan de Fantina Kyoko Shantina Kata. The Santino Kushnakua Kasantina Kosantina Kiakanan de Fantina Kunakati. Gasantuishna Kuishna Koshantino Shantunu Kusantuno Kasanti. Ganan de Fanta Koshanakanan de Fokasantina Kati. Santusha Kuishna Kuenakanan de Fantina Kushna Kiakata. Gasantino Kushna Kati. Santina Kasana. Gasantina Kata. Santusha Fu Kushantia Nakata. Santusa Fuenakanan de Fantina Kushan Kunakanan de Fantina Kasantina Kati. Santina Kushantona Kata. Disuntuishna ku nakanan de foka santina ocean foka santina kiakata. Gesantina shanakanan de vantina ku nakati. Gesantuna koshantino koshanakianan de fonsantuishna ko nakanan de vantina kata. Gesantina kasantina kati. Santusha koishna koshnakadan de vanakata. Gesanti asante kana de foshantu nakata. Desantu shantina ki. Desantu nakanan de foshanakata. Gesanti. Gasantu Shanti Ashanakata, Gisanti Nakata, Oyakata, Gasanti. Gusoya Koyakana, the refusion of Koyakana, the refusion to Nakiti, Disantu Nakana, the Vanakati. Gisantuishna kukananderifantina kushna kananderifankona Santunotion to Dokushana Kananderifantina Kata. There's some tour Santinotion no Konanderifoko Santunoka Santinake Kasantana Kata. Gisuntuina Kata. Gasanti. There's all Krishanakata. And just feel that in your heart space. Gasanti. Gishanakata Nakasanti. Deep gratitude for all the Lyran High Councils. And also for the highest versions of all of us for being in this divine space. Please drink. Those of you that are new, because we're streaming through, I think, five different groups and all kinds of really cool stuff coming through. So I'm very excited. Those of you that are new to our Facebook groups and also to our channels, please drink plenty of water, pure, clean water, high vibrational foods, exercise, move your body, and please go connect to nature and Mother Earth and Gaia to be able to integrate these key codes. Allow everything to come up that is ancient energies. So any fear or trauma in the body, pain bodies, anger, hatred, judgment, separation, everything inside of you that you feel that is coming to the surface rapidly through this transmission, remember just to go connect to Mother Earth and to integrate your higher light with her. Ask to transmute energies and to transmute the frequencies and just ask for them just to move out of the body. As far as for inner work advice, most of the time, we will just ask you just to make a connection to your higher self on a daily basis, connecting to your universal higher self. If you feel as if you're connected to your Syrian higher self or different galactic higher selves, then connect to them. Get to know your fifth dimensional higher self, your future self. Connect to your 5D higher self, your 7D. I usually go straight for the top above the crown. And I highly recommend connecting to the higher self above the crown and make that connection, and always ask every day, have a dialogue with your higher self. What should I be doing today? Show me what I have to do today to be the highest version of me, or just really just start creating a relationship, a blissful relationship, happiness and fun. I'm usually playing with that higher version of me. I connect mostly to the one above my crown chakra, and that's the universal, and that's the one that I have a great relationship with. And wasn't so great for 8 years, but I could hear the universal higher self above my crown. So I had a clear communication for 8 years with the highest dimensional of me. The only thing is I never listened. So please listen. And that's fine if you don't listen. So I never listened, and I could hear very clearly. So it's clear hearing. It's not telepathy. It's a loud surround sound above my crown. A loud voice, a loud masculine voice, sounds masculine. It's actually robotic, and when you tune into it. And then eventually, as you integrate, you will see that you will sound like an avatar, robotic. So it's fine. That's my Andromedan, so I at least know which one is transmitting. And that's the Andromedan transmitting. And it sounds really funny because you become the full embodiment of them, of the multi-dimensionals and the Stargate and source and all of everything that we are all connected. So it's a beautiful experience, but make a connection to your guides. You call them your guides, but your guides are your multi-dimensional yous, your teams, your technicians, and your crews that you came in with, and make a beautiful connection with them, a divine connection with them, So, and start asking questions every day, and they telepathically transmit to you through image. So you will receive it. Your ego will kind of come in a lot for a while, but you are receiving it through picture image. It will transmit like remote viewing. So images through the head. So that's how they communicate, and they'll communicate to what you know. So they will show you in vision, kind of like a mirage, if you feel like you're daydreaming. So you can practice daydreaming, how we would be. I don't know if you remember being in school, but most of the time we would be yelled at for daydreaming. Well, go back to daydreaming and, you know, kind of focus in daydreaming, and you'll receive images very clearly from your yous, which are your multidimensional yous, your universal soul. So make that deeper connection with the universal soul. I highly recommend communicating to the universal above the crown, which they call it the avatar too, the Christed avatar. There's many different names for it. And then there's the God realms too as well. So ask kind of which one are you transmitting to? Most of the time I had communication to the gods, and I had communication to the universals. So if those are the communications you see coming through, I highly recommend just sticking with those ones. Just for a while, maybe a few years. That way you can integrate each consciousness that comes through. Then you can move on to the other dimensions, which would be more galactic. And they say it's galactic too. Yes. They will speak to you out there and speak to you inner. If you just allow to daydream, to visualize daydreaming when you first get up, and kind of just focus and drift off into that place of the void, of that 0 point, you'll receive what's coming through. Your templates, your codes, your key codes, what is being asked of you to do today, what needs to get done. They will assist you with your everyday life, as long as it's aligned on a soul level. So just tune into that, build a relationship, have fun. Ask for signs out there. I go for long drives. So my inner work, I drive. I drive to access everything. I can access my starships. I can access all of my gates. I can teleport through driving. I can receive all different types of messages on signs and numbers. And that's actually how I learned how to access everything of me, was driving. So if you can't drive, then walk. Go for long walks and fast walks. And as you go faster, you'll be able to teleport through time and space. You can access all of your starships, all of your gate systems, everything. Especially if you're a galactic commander, I highly recommend that. Learning how to run and teleport. You can run and teleport. Yes, we can. We do everything at a light speed now. Accessing Stargate systems, you can receive signs, but you have to open up your heart to receive signs, and all different types of signs from your higher self. Most of the time we go driving, and I receive lots of codes inward out of my body that I transmit through my Stargate. So I draw. I will sit and draw and paint, just to bring the frequencies in. When I'm painting, I receive very clear image, and I receive very clear communication. And they call it telepathic communication, but you are going to hear voices talking to you, and you're going to have to get used to that. Because that's how they'll talk to you. They're very loud now, loud surround sounds. You'll have to get used to having the communication on all the time, and you'll be looking up for a long time, because I guess you're looking up in dimension somewhat. It really depends on how fast you vibrate. And that's truly the inner work. So getting out there, asking for the signs to come in through the universe, interior, exterior, and just kind of see if you can play around with that. And that's inner work. A lot of people are like, how is that inner work? That's fun inner work. Keep it fun. How can you have fun with the universe every single day? How can you have fun with your Stargate? How can you have fun with your teams? Start to have fun with them. You don't have to sit here and clean up and clear all the time. It's not, and dissolve the ego. That's not inner work. Inner work is actually asking who your higher selves are, who your multidimensionals are. What do I have access to? What is available for me? And we just taught you that. So building a relationship with your highest version of you, okay? And have fun. So drawing language of light. Go into light codes and key codes, activating key codes. And that will assist you with dissolving your linear mind. Eventually, you go back to it in about 6 years, you'll be able to you'll know everything. You'll be able to receive everything of what you were transmitting for so many years. So lots of journals, lots of sketchbooks, and keep them. Don't throw them away, because that is your keys. That's your knowledge, your wisdom. Those are your records, your key codes, your records, your DNA, your universal DNA. Beyond what you can even imagine. It's your blueprints, your templates that you're sitting there drawing. So don't throw anything away, because you never know what it's going to be yet. And that's the whole beauty of it. That's the magic, is not knowing anything anymore, because that's dissolving the linear mind. Okay, I'm sending love to everyone. I'll see everyone tomorrow for the 5-5 portal. Yes, it's communication on all levels. Yes, communication on all levels when we are listening. So when we actually slow down to listen, some of us are just completely open everywhere where we can hear everything and everything. Collective energy fields, really weird. Yes, and just kind of embody the highest version of you, which is you. So you're just activating your key codes. Keep activating your light, activate your own key codes, activate your crystalline strands on your own. Activate your own light bodies, activate your own workable bodies. You can do it just by activating it, by transmitting an activation through your throat chakra. You don't need anything else. And that's what I wanted to come on and say. You don't need anything else. You can transmit through your throat chakra, and to be able to activate anything in your physical body. You don't need nothing else. It's interesting. Everything can activate through key codes and strands within inside of you. Raise your vibrational frequency to the highest, and keep opening up your heart gate and anchoring in your higher light. Happiness and joy and laughter. Raising your vibrational frequency, the first frequency to come in will be laughter. Laugh, joy, and happiness. Listen to music all day. See if you can raise your vibrational frequency in that frequency. Walking in nature, lots of crystals, Andaras, solar light, sunlight, and you can also do starlight too. So you can connect to the stars and integrate the light and the photonic light from the other stars systems too. So these are ideas, but everything is accessed within inside of you. You can activate through speaking, activate all universes, activate all galaxies, activate all sun systems, speak it in your body, and it will come through, but you have to be ready for the upgrade. So you're going to have to sleep and rest. Sleep a lot, and sleep forever, and pile up everything in the bed and get ready to sleep, because once you activate everything, you're going to be sleeping a lot if you hold a lot of density in your body and lots of linear systems. Everyone have a beautiful 5-5 portal. If you're not tuning in, we'll be live tomorrow at 11:11. So we're going to bring in our first transmission of our key codes, and then we're just going to flow. So we'll let you know for each key code of the white buffalo calf woman transmissions of the 7 bundles. So we hope you enjoy it, and just kind of open the heart gates and anchor in your higher light. And thank you so much for all your beautiful support.